Kelsey, and definitely welcome. We're glad to be with you guys today, this afternoon. We wanted to take the opportunity today to kind of walk you through the detailed process of our admissions team and kind of the process we put together to help you as individuals feel safe and comfortable in landing here at Akua. So, I'll share a little bit about myself in regards to kind of what I've brought here. I've been in the industry around 25 years and have been blessed and honored to work with a lot of other organizations across the country and able to pull what has been done well and bring it here for the process, which was already doing well with Kelsey, but we're just adding some fine tuning to make this process as, first of all, as streamlining as possible, but also to make you guys feel like that you fully understand what we're talking about and sharing with you. So how we'll start is we'll let Kelsey kind of explain a little bit of the detail, kind of a walking through from the start to the end, so you have a better understanding, and then we'll kind of fill in some spots from there.
Okay. So the initial call, when you do call in on our intake line, or let's say you're referred by a hospital or a clinician, we like to take the time, probably about the first 5-10 minutes, to get to know you and exactly what your needs are, whether it's mental health, substance abuse, both. What exactly are you looking for? And we want to make sure we get to know you so that we can fully understand your needs and help you the best. So that, like I said, can take 5 to 10 minutes. The next thing we like to get into, I know it's not everyone's favorite, but we do want to know kind of what kind of insurance you're working with or what you have. And then if you're not using insurance, maybe private pay or what some other options may be. We run a VOB, which means verification of benefits, and that really lets us look into your insurance as a whole, what your deductible is, your max out of pocket, if there's co-insurance, and I'll tag on a little bit there on what those are. So just to help you understand what everything means. So there's an HMO policy, EPO policy, and PPO policy. There's 3 different kinds of policies that you can have. HMO is a health maintenance organization policy, which means you have to see a contracted provider, someone that is in the network with your insurance provider. An EPO, which is an exclusive provider organization, means that you also have to see someone who's in the network, but you can usually travel around with that policy. Let's say in New York you have an EPO, but it's only an in-network provider, but you can travel outside the state of New York. Usually HMO policies you have to stay exclusively within some kind of mile radius or something like that. A PPO allows you to go anywhere, any state, any city, any place you want to go, basically to be helped. And that means that you do not have to see a contracted provider. You can see anybody you're researching, anybody you like. With that being said, PPO policies tend to have higher deductibles, higher co-insurances, and higher max out-of-pockets. The in-network policies, because you're seeing an in-network provider that is contracted with them, you usually tend to have little, if any, deductible or co-insurance, and maybe some small co-pays. So we will walk you through that process from beginning to end, and we will walk you through your whole VOB, your insurance verification of what your max out-of-pocket is and what that means to you, and then what we would need to collect from you in order for you to come to treatment. And like I said, we will work with you. The admissions counselors will actually speak to the family and kind of take that burden off of you if maybe they're going to be the ones responsible for paying that. I know it can be a little nerve-wracking or disheartening talking about money and asking for those kinds of things, so we will take that off of your back and do that for you. And so the ACs are fully trained on how to do that, and they've been trained from start to finish. They know ins and outs of different insurance companies and how that works, so there's no issue there. We'll definitely do that for you.
Thanks, Kelsey. Yeah, I think the key is, and what I pull away and what I look for with the missions team is they're going to be transparent and honest, and they're going to be upfront. And I think that is so important in this industry, and we want to let you know exactly, what you have, what we're working with, so there's no surprises, hidden corners, and nothing like that.
Right.
And then, once we take that step past the financial piece, which we know that's a big piece, we understand that, then we want to make sure clinically that we are the right fit for you. So many times in this industry, clients land, patients land, and it turns out it's just not the right place. We don't want to traumatize the situation even more than what it is. And so we want to make sure that we provide all levels of care. We have a phenomenal clinical team. We can work with almost about anything. However, it is individualized. And so to be fair to you and to fair to the patients around you, we'll make sure it's the right fit. And so once that happens, everything's approved, I think we can even also provide transportation depending on where they're located at as well,
Yes,
correct?
we can.
So,
You can pick up from, airports, we'll pick you up from your home, and it really just depends kind of how far away you are. If you, let's say you're getting a bus ticket, we'll pick you up from the bus station, and we'll have a driver there with your name on a either kind of like postcard or flyer, and usually we pick up a baggage claim if we are picking up from the airport, and we're there about 15-20 minutes early so that we can make sure that you are getting to where you need to be.
and our goal of this process, I know it sounds like a lot, and I understand that, so it can be overwhelming, is we try to shoot for 2 to 3 hours. I mean, we're looking at really trying to get that VOB back, getting you the information so you're aware, because this is a crisis. This is a time in your life that you need help immediately, so we want to move on that. But we also take it in a pace that is safe and you understand. And we want you to ask the questions and make sure we do answer those questions. You know, with our admissions team, we're always doing updated training, ongoing training with our clinical team. Just evaluating phone calls and making sure that we're all providing the exact specific information that we need to provide. And we also do 24/7, correct?
Correct. We are open 24/7, 7 days a week, nights, weekends, days. Anytime you feel that you need to reach out and get some help, family, friends, or if you just want to call and ask us kind of information about our program, you don't necessarily have to admit. If you just want some information and you just have some questions and maybe you're worried about a few things, they are here to talk to you. So we're not going to rush you off the phone if you're not interested in navigating just this minute. We want to make sure we take the time to just give you a little bit of hope and kind of lead you down the path of recovery.
And here's the great news. I mean, we are a resource. So as Kelsey just said, I mean, if we go through this process and we realize that this is not either due to insurance or due to, you know, clinically, whatever that may be, we're not just going to say good luck to you, give you a number. We're going to connect you with the right place to be. You know, we also have a phenomenal outreach team as well that works very closely with the admissions team. We're one team working together that has relationships across Southern California and farther out. So we really have a really good strong hold on the resources that are out there. So we have a very phenomenal chance of getting you the help you need. So yeah, I mean, and then also, you know, what also I think helps our admissions team is a little bit about what we do specifically here, you know, in regards to treatment. I know, you know, clinical team has done a lot of Facebook Lives here, but I mean, to be specific, and I always like to share these just because I think it's unique and it's very different. Gender-specific programming here. I think it's a must, and I'm very firm about that. With my clinical training and my clinical background, I think truly dealing with individuals separated out, dealing with their own specific trauma is key. And then also separating out primary mental health and primary substance. So I say these things in regards to, you know, we have an ED, you know, track, eating disorder. You know, our admissions team understands all of that, and they know all about that. And so, you know, with that, combining with the great admissions team that we have, you know, it's just, it just allows for more success and for you to feel like you're in a good spot.
I agree. I think that, just to kind of piggyback there a little bit, that our admissions team is fully trained. Like Michael said, we do continue training with them on a weekly and monthly basis to make sure that they're up to date with all the new terms and technologies and new drugs or alcohols that may be used or new mental health terms, so that way when you are chatting us online, or let's say you're sending us a Facebook message, which you can also do, or you call us, that we fully understand what you're asking. So I don't want you to hesitate. Even if you feel we may not know maybe what you're asking or what information you're wanting, please reach out to us. We are always ready and available to help you in any avenue that you want. Like I said, if you just want information, great, we will provide that to you. We can email it to you. Or if you just want to talk, you're going through a hard time, please call us. We want to get you to the right area and in the right place that's best for you.
Correct. I mean, and if you're already seeing a provider, an outpatient, or whatever, if you want to call together, that's fine. We would be more than happy to speak. You know, we want you in a safe spot. We want you in a situation where you feel like it's comfortable and you're ready. I mean, it can be anonymous at first, we're fine. We just want to take those steps with you. And again, this team that's leading this, and the missions team, fully understands it. And I say this, since I've been here, Kelsey, I mean, what I've seen with all these individuals is a true heart of passion. They care.
Definitely.
And again, I mean, you can't, I always say you can't teach that.
You cannot.
It is a part of who you are. So, you know, we've been blessed, and I say this in regards to Kelsey, because Kelsey has been putting that team together, that we've gotten, you know, people who truly want to be here and truly have the passion to help others. You know, if you don't know about Akua real quick, I mean, I can touch base, but definitely want to, you know, let you know that we're here to help anyone that is, that is in need, and that, you know, we provide both mental health and substance, you know, both RTC, detox, IOP, PHP, all levels of care. As Kelsey said earlier, we're in network with many, which is a blessing, so we can help so many more. We just opened up a brand new eating disorder track that is very special with Dr. Vicki Burkus and Ellen Silverman, who's very much, you know, been involved with the eating disorder world for a long time. So, you know, we're offering, you know, I think every level of care at a high level.
Correct.
And it's just amazing to see the work that's being done. And it starts, I've always said this, the admissions team is the starting point. I mean, they're the ones you're going to call. And they're the ones who are going to pick up that phone no matter what, anytime, or the chat, or the email. And so it's very important that they are the key, and they are trained and understand what they're doing.
I agree. So we are running close on time today, so I do want to thank everyone for tuning in, and really quick give you our 24/7 admissions line, which is 833-258-2669. Please feel free to reach out at any time, any day, any hour. And thank you so much for tuning in today. Have a great day.